one single emotion most people on the planet Earth would hesitate to admit they experience. Most religions prohibit us to experience this emotion. Can you guess what emotion do I have in mind? I mean the emotion of envy. Most people think that this is one of the strongest and one of the most negative emotions we should never experience. By the way, in the religion tell us not to experience it. But how can we not experience the emotion of envy if all of us do experience this emotion from time to time? First of all, we have to understand in what cases do we experience envy. We always experience envy when we see other people succeeding in the project that are important for us, or we just see other people that we think they are equal to us, but they achieving much more progress than we are. In this case, when we found ourselves sabotaging ourselves, falling behind, we do experience this emotion. In Islam, for instance, they differentiate two types of envy, the white envy and the black envy, dark envy. So the white envy, according to Islam, is the envy when we are inspired by other people. I wouldn't even call this envy, I would call this inspiration. And inspiration is always positive. We see other people succeeding in something, doing something, we are inspired. We also want to develop ourselves, to bring ourselves to realization, and we start doing the things that we are supposed to do. Inspiration or white envy. But the black envy, dark envy, is the envy when we are truly willing to destroy the object of our envy, physically destroy the object of our envy. We may be destroying them socially in a group of people, on social networks, or even go to their website and write a fake review for their products or services. The problem with dark envy is that in this process we destroy relationship and we destroy ourselves, because even if we destroy the object of envy, we are still falling behind. We are still where we used to be before that trigger happened. Many years ago, I came to the understanding how to turn a negative, painful emotion of envy into a positive, inspiring action plan. And in fact, in 2015, when I was falling behind in my business, I started to experience the emotion of envy quite often. So I talked to myself, what should I do with this painful, negative, and emptying emotion of envy? And I designed a process, the 5-question process, which I called Love Your Envy. But before I tell you this, I want to highlight the idea how we can figure out better for ourselves in what cases do we envy, because most people, even when we experience the emotion of envy, we still don't recognize it. So there are two distinct indicators that can tell you that you are in the process of envy right now. First of all, when we see other people succeeding and we start to envy, we try to convince ourselves that their successes, their richness, their advancement, their cars, the money, relationship they have are not that important to us. So we try to convince ourselves that that thing that triggered us is not important. And some people do succeed on it. But the problem with this is we still are not moving forward. And the second indicator is we try to diminish the value of that people. We can say they are unethical. The only thing they care about are money, etc. So either we devalue their achievements or themselves as people. So these two indicators should tell us that in this moment we do indeed experiencing envy. So what to do? 5 questions, easy ones. First, the question, what specific news has upset me? For instance, recently I was scrolling Facebook thread and I see a guy, a friend of mine on Facebook. I don't even remember when we became friends, but he is a professional speaker too. And he has a picture of 30+ people on his sites and saying, these are the amazing group of people, 30+ people, flying to me here on Hawaii, paying $10,000 each for a 3 days retreat. No one of them knew what the program is, what they will be, what I will be teaching them, what they will learn. They just trusted me, $10,000 all inclusive, and we had great time. We had workshops, mastermind, some travel, nice food, so the second question is, why is it important for me? Wow, I also want people to pay $10,000 being blind without even knowing what they are paying for, but trusting me so much that they would fly to me fully open for whatever I'm going to offer. So the third question is, what should I start doing differently or doing better? Okay, for having this kind of people, I probably need to build my client base. How can I do this? The first question, how will I begin doing this? Okay, I told to myself, I should publish YouTube video more often, so more people learn about myself. Perfect. Fifth question, what should I do right now? I thought to myself, well, maybe I should write a script for my next YouTube video and be ready to record the next one. So this is how we can turn any negative, empty emotion of envy into an action plan and start doing it. And in the process of being busy, realizing ourselves and our potential, we won't have time to any other people. And in fact, we will be experience inspiration when we see other people succeeding as we are. What do you think about this? How did you like the process? This 5-step love your envy process. First, what specific news has upset you? Second, why is this important for you? Third, what should you do differently or better? Fourth, how and when will you start doing this? And fifth, what can you do right now? I'm waiting for your comments and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.